Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Shot on Target. Before we start, please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and please follow us on Twitter and share around. Right, so we had our first two games back on Wednesday. One very controversial one at Villa Park, and a battering to Arsenal at the Etihad. Sorry about that, David.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Tom, do you want to share your thoughts on the Villa Park game?
So yeah, the game at Aston Villa ended up 0-0. Should have been 1-0 Sheffield United because the ball clearly went over the line. I think 95% of people who saw it said it went over the line. It was over the line by like that much. It's like, it's
probably not that much.
because Michael Oliver he actually uses the technology quite well compared to other referees. Yeah. But didn't you say earlier the week? Oh, just after the game, you were like, "Oh, it came through at half time."
And Michael did apologise for all the mistakes he made, but
maybe because Hawkeye wasn't used for at least a good 3 months.
There were these classic memes going around saying that he was looking at his Fitbit or something like that instead of the goal line technology.
He put the wrong watch on.
Yeah,
but no, if you would have won that game, luckily you didn't. That would have cost West Ham staying up, I think. But
fair enough.
It would have been a lot more controversial than it was.
Yeah.
If Villa had won, that would have been very much a steal.
I've often seen like quite a lot today actually going on social media, and people are calling us cheats. But would you really class us as cheats if it was goal line technology?
Go on.
You can't really classify it as Villa's fault. I mean, obviously the keeper is slightly at fault for what happens. I mean, a professional keeper, you'd expect him to, at least keep that out a little bit better.
Yeah.
But obviously, mistakes and blunders happen. That's football. You have to sort of get on with it. But I mean, you look at the keeper's face. He knew.
massive guilt. Just
he sort of stood up and he went, "Think I got away with that one. Don't think that they've given it. It's okay. We move." But I mean, would you have said to the ref? Would you have said, that went in by quite some way? It was a goal. You need to give it.
I mean,
or would you get?
If go on, Tom.
I mean, if the sportsman inside me would be like, okay, yeah, that clearly went over the line, but due to the situation that Villa is in, I don't think I'd say. if I was the West Ham #1 goalkeeper in goal, and that went over the line by some margin, I think I would just hide it off. Be like, no, didn't cross the line. No.
Yeah, I think anyone would, to be honest. If you play for a team and they're in a relegation fight.
But if it was like mid-table, like Newcastle, Southampton, for example, because they're pretty much mid-table, I think if I would have said it was a goal. But
given it.
But it was a goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So we sort of shared our thoughts about that. You got anything to add, David, or do you pretty much agree with what Tom and I said?
No, I just think just the same things. I think it was quite a slow and cagey start back. But obviously, as we were discussing, Zach, as your brother said, football wouldn't be what football is today without a bit of controversy. So
that's true.
Yeah.
It had to happen, really, didn't it? I mean, it was going to be VAR or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So obviously we've talked about the 0-0. If we go up to the Arsenal Manchester City game now, where it started off with Sterling scoring, and then it just sort of progressed from there, really, didn't it? 2 injuries and a red card.
I think David should just talk about it, really, because
share your thoughts, David. What do you think?
I want to see his anger just pouring out of his ears and nose.
The steam coming from his head.
I was going to say that's my cue to leave, isn't it? Arsenal losing. See ya. I'm off.
Okay,
I predicted a loss secretly, but I didn't want to admit it to you.
well, that was really funny, David. Go on, share your thoughts.
Haha.
I I don't even know where to begin. I
I-
mean,
I think the elephant in the room is David Luiz, really.
Yes.
it's more than that. It's not an elephant; it's a clown in the room.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't understand how, as a professional footballer, that ball's coming in and you don't read it and just absolutely class it into the stands. There's no one there. You're not going to hit anyone. There never usually is, you know. Hashtag empty hat.
I think because he's Brazilian, he wants to do this like 5-star skill moves, like Rabona the flick over. Over.
Why would you control it with like such a speedy player as Sterling? If that skims off you, he's on it,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was there and got
Yeah.
it and scored. I mean, as any defender with any team in the league, in the box, that ball coming in, you don't try and control it and be clever about it. You just do the simple job and get rid.
Yeah.
And ultimately, he's cost us the game massively. Not only with that error, I don't even know it was an error, it was stupidity.
Stupidity. Yeah.
And then he goes and pulls someone down in the box and gets himself sent off
Yeah.
and leaves off with 10 men. You know, we've already lost one centre back, now lost another one, but I'm not so unhappy about losing David Luiz. But obviously, it's also come out in social media in the past couple of hours that Mari is now out for the rest of the season with ankle ligaments done.
Jeez.
Wow.
So that leaves one thing done. Shaka, I don't really know about. I don't think they've released anything. But I mean, for me, I think that was kind of the turning point. I think Shaka going off. He's such a stronghold in the midfield. Like, a lot of people have slated him in the past, but he does the dirty work. You know, even if that means picking up a few yellow cards, maybe a red card here or there. Like, sometimes in football, you have to get down and dirty. So,
Do anything for the team you play for.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be smart about it, you know? You've got to have a good footballing brain. So,
Right.
you know, a few fouls here and there, it's part of football, really. But
And with you losing, that's now also put back just for a game or two of Liverpool winning the title. So it's also
yeah,
shifted a little bit, even though it's obviously guaranteed that Liverpool have won it. It's put it back a bit further as to where
yeah,
and when they're going to win it.
guaranteed theoretically, but it's not guaranteed mathematically yet. But
Yeah.
I mean, we all know. I mean, they're what, 25 points clear?
If they lose all of their games and Man City win all of theirs, then Man City will win the title. But come on, you're not going to see Liverpool lose against Villa in
Yeah,
the
unfortunately.
next couple of weeks. So,
Oh,
but I think we'll jump to that after we talk about what happened last night, which was League Two playoffs kicked off
David,
last
do you want
night.
to share some thoughts on that?
I will.
As well.
There seems to be a lot of me in this segment.
There seems to be.
No, we're just trying to have your section first, and then you can shut up, and then we have our say.
Yeah.
So obviously had League Two playoffs last night. Colchester United taking on Exeter City, and I did watch that game. And the free kick, my oh my, oh dear.
I think there needs to be a bit more description because I didn't watch the game, and
Yeah, neither did I.
I'm just like, yeah.
You had
Yeah, I agree.
on the right hand side of the box.
Okay.
Player stepped up, left foot, swazzed it into the top right corner. And honestly, the amount of whippage on that ball, that was ridiculous. Like, started off, and I thought he was going to dink it in for a little cross, and maybe someone could get their noggin on it. But no, he's absolutely whipped it top right. And there was some debate amongst the pundits on the programme as to whether the keeper should have done a little bit better. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I mean, I don't think anyone really expected that kind of curve on the ball.
Especially from a League Two side.
I mean, you'd be surprised, to be
You'd be
honest.
surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, but exceptional free kick. And so Colchester take a narrow 1-0 lead back to Exeter. That will be on Monday at 5:15.
Okay.
And then there was the one that we were slightly more concerned about, being a rival of ours. And I'm not sure whether to be happy about this or slightly annoyed.
I
Because
would go
obviously,
annoyed. I'll be annoyed.
yeah, we wanted them to come up. But it now doesn't look like that's going to happen for Northampton.
Was
Because they got dealt quite a blow last night with a 2-0 loss at home to Cheltenham. So they've now got to go there and turn that around, which will be very difficult.
Having said this, they're going to win 3-0 next match.
yeah.
I'm going to end up eating my words in next week's edition.
Yeah.
But the final for that is then a week on Monday, so we will then find out who is joining the Dons in League Two next in League One next season.
I'm assuming it's being played at Wembley, the finals.
Yes.
They are both
Yeah.
being played at Wembley, yeah. And
No
then
fans,
after
Wembley.
we have the League One playoffs, and they start the following Friday after the League Two playoff final on that Friday night. And that sees Portsmouth take on Oxford at 5:30, and then Fleetwood take on Wickham at 7:30. And reverse fixtures for that are on the following Monday again, same sort of format as the League Two playoffs. And that sees then the fixtures reversed with Oxford hosting Plymouth and Wickham hosting Fleetwood.
Yeah.
Oxford and Portsmouth at 5 p.m. and Wickham and Fleetwood at 7:30. So to be honest, looking at the League Two playoffs, I'm going to say, obviously, Cheltenham strong favourites. I think maybe Exeter still have a little bit left in the tank. Maybe could be a little bit of competition still left in that one. But I don't think it would be a great result if Northampton could pull that off. But I think going away from home, trying to claw back a 2-goal deficit, that's hard
League
to do.
Two for them next season, I reckon.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be Colchester and I'm going to say... So Cheltenham, sorry. And then I'm going to say Colchester will be in the final.
Okay.
With Cheltenham going up in that one. And then in League One, I'm going to say Fleetwood and Portsmouth.
In the final, yeah.
In the final, and I think Portsmouth might do it, you know. And I think that ultimately, I think Portsmouth will actually do better in the Championship than Fleetwood would.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see Wickham and Oxford in the Championship, even though. Yeah, I don't, because Portsmouth have been there. They've been in the Premier League, and I feel like it's kind of their time again to kind of try and push that. I mean, well, all clubs will be pushing for top flight football, but
Yeah.
I think Portsmouth, out of those selection of teams, I think Portsmouth will go into the Championship, and well, looking at the results from yesterday, yeah, definitely I would say Cheltenham will be going into League One.
Well, since we've talked about two English clubs, Tom, do you want to quickly share your thoughts on the Bundesliga and
Over in Germany,
Bayern Munich? Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was it? Bayern Munich have won the Bundesliga 8 times in a row now.
It's crazy.
It's quite remarkable. But could you consider that being boring? That it's Bayern Munich again? Could you see like what was it, RB Leipzig pushing for it, even though Timo Werner's out the door, or could you see maybe Mönchengladbach pushing for it, as they've been quite an exciting side to watch really since it's been on TV recently. So Zach, what's your thoughts on? Do you think the league was boring, or do you think
in terms of this season, I guess it was a little bit tighter at one point.
Yeah.
With Dortmund and what was it, 7-point gap in the end.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So it's a little bit tighter, and sort of the top 3 or 4, I think. I haven't looked at the table in a while, if I'm honest. But I wouldn't say it's boring, but In terms of next season, I think Bayern Munich will win it again, if I'm honest, and go for the 10 wins in a row.
10 wins.
Why not? If you've won
What?
8 in a row, you may as well go for 10.
Oh, so you're thinking not for next season, but the season before next. So you think?
Yeah, I think they'll win it for the next 2 seasons. That's my long-term prediction for the Bundesliga.
I mean, I could see that because obviously they've got the money to back them Bayern players. Like obviously Leroy Sané, who's been linked for them for
Yeah.
many of the times. So they've got the money to kind of keep that top side what was it? I'm losing my words now. No, I've ruined it. I'm trying to think now. But no, they've got the money to kind of keep their team where they at, pushing for the title and keeping the title. But I can agree with you with winning it 10 times in a row. So,
and it also depends if players like Sancho stay at Dortmund.
Yeah.
Because that could change things up a bit, and yeah, completely depends what happens in the transfer business.
Yeah. David, you got anything else to say for it?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think you can compare the Bundesliga to the Scottish Premier League in a way, because obviously Celtic have won 9 in a row, and Bayern have won 8 in a row. Both incredible achievements. I know that's obviously not as easy as it sounds to do. I mean, but you look at the difference in not only playing styles, but also the caliber of the squads. I mean, you've got world-class players at Bayern, but yet you've got sort of, I think the best player at Celtic would be Scott Brown.
Okay.
And maybe Fraser Forster between the sticks, former Southampton man. But yeah, and I think you got to look at the other teams around them as well. I mean, the team that are closest, I would think, to getting even close to Celtic would be Rangers.
And they were close this season as well before it got called off.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were really close. I think that was quite a kick in the teeth for them because they were doing really well. And I think they could have pushed Celtic all the way, if not taken the title from them. But obviously, Tom, you mentioned about Mönchengladbach and Leipzig. Mönchengladbach, I don't think have anywhere near the strength in the squad that they have to be challenging for the title. I think it needs some serious investment if they were to do that. And I think that RB Leipzig's main problem is now losing Timo Werner, who's obviously been a massively important player for them.
Yeah.
And I think obviously extremely try that again. Extremely prolific goal scorer.
I think he's got like 26 goals or something this season.
Yeah. He's chasing Lewandowski in the Golden Boot, which obviously I think Lewandowski is going to win. Yeah. But for the side that play around him, he's managed to excel like no one thought he would. Yeah. And I think that without him, I think they're going to struggle. But if they can get someone through the door that can match him, then I think that they perhaps could with a few other investments within the squad. But yeah, I mean, I think the only team that can really get close to Bayern would be Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
But I think they've got to step up the game a little bit just to match Bayern's level. But if they can do that, then I don't see any reason why they couldn't challenge for the title.
That's very interesting. And you said some good points there.
Where are we off to now? Predicting, the main topic
now.
Yeah,
let's move on to our main topic for this week, which is predicting the rest of the 9 games that each of the Premier League teams have got, starting with Norwich and Southampton. So we'll move over to there now and see you in a second. Okay, so we've got our predictions up on World of Football. The way this is going to work is we are each going to predict our first sort of 3 fixtures each, and we'll rotate, as we go.
Through the game weeks.
Yeah, so I'm going to start off. So Southampton versus Norwich, or Norwich versus Southampton, as
That's
whatever
literally,
you want to call it.
that's literally kicking off in the next 20 minutes?
15, 20 minutes, yeah. But having looked at the line outs, supposedly it's 4-2-2 versus 4-2-2. But I am going to back Southampton 2-1.
Yeah, understandable.
Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. That's a big game, that. I'm going to be watching that game. So I'm going Manchester United 3, Tottenham 1. And Leicester Watford, I am going to back Leicester City 1-0.
1-0. Ew. And now it's on to the next 3 fixtures of me doing it. Okay, Brighton and Arsenal. I think away teams are going to do much better than the home team, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Arsenal.
Good lad.
Shut
I
up.
like that.
Shush. Wolves against West Ham. I mean,
Try not to be biased.
I'm trying not to be biased, but I have high hopes because all our players are back. Well, pretty much everyone's players are back, apart from our key centre back of Angelo Ogbonna. So that could affect our play. But I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
I think we haven't lost in our pre-seasons. Well, if you want to call it a pre-season friendly. But no, I think we can get a point. Next will be Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Palace will win that 2-0. Again, away team having some sort of advantage.
David, your turn now.
Obviously, Sheffield United challenging for European spots. I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Sheffield United.
2-1 to Sheffield United. Okay.
Let their anger out against the Villa game on Wednesday.
Yeah. And speaking of Villa, that's the next fixture. So Villa and
Please
Chelsea.
be nice.
I'm going to go with a 3-1 Chelsea here.
Okay.
And then
That hurts to put it down.
I'm going to go with a 2-0 to Liverpool.
3-0. You don't think Everton will score at all?
I don't see it happening, really, no.
Okay.
And then City and Burnley, straight 3-0 City for me.
Right, let's calculate.
A powerhouse of a club wrecking another small club.
Yeah.
Reckon.
Right, so this is my set around the fixtures. Go
ahead.
I'm going for a Leicester win again. I'm going for 2-1. I think Brighton will score because they're obviously fighting relegation.
Mm-hmm. Big game. Very big game.
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm going to have to go 2-1 again because I think you'll score.
That hurts.
It's a London derby. It's going to be fierce, isn't it?
But hey, it's your prediction, so
yeah, going to go 1-1. Going to go for a draw.
Don't be biased. Don't be biased.
Yeah. I'm going to go 1-0 Villa. I think we'll just edge it. I think we'll get a late goal or something like that.
Okay.
John McGinn banger. Go on then. Mark my words. Everton, Norwich. I'm going to back the away team. I'm going to go 2-0. Wolves, Bournemouth. See, originally I predicted a Bournemouth win just to shape up the relegation fight, but I'm going to change that.
I'm thinking realistically.
3-1.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 2-0.
Yeah, another big club.
Another
mid-table.
Do you know what? I'm going to go 1-0 Watford.
Oh, Make the
Wow.
relegation fight a bit more interesting.
Bit more, shake it up a bit. Arsenal, Southampton, 2-0.
Good boy.
No, 2-1.
Oi.
Southampton will score. They'll get consolation
Oh, you
goal.
still won.
Knowing your shaky defence, David, you'll let one in.
You'll have
All right, David Luiz. Oh,
And then 3-2.
yeah.
Calculate.
But
Tom.
my next round of fixtures. Obviously, I think Man City are going to be the powerhouse of the club during this kind of behind closed doors kind of
Yeah.
playing football kind of. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, let's move on. Aston Villa Wolves, the derby.
Derby.
Villa will lose that 2-0.
2-0. Not even going to score.
No.
Ouch.
Then you got Watford Southampton.
Tight game.
Southampton will win that 2-0 again.
Watford not even going to score.
No.
Wow.
Palace Burnley will be a 2-2 draw, purely because it's just a mid-table kind of. We'll get through the next couple of weeks of football. Man United Brighton. I think Man United will have a. What do you want to call it? A day trip? If you want 3-0 win, a day trip.
Easy 3-0 win, Dave. Yeah. Okay.
I'd have gone maybe 2-0.
Nah, I think Bruno Fernandes will have a very good game. Newcastle Bournemouth.
Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, Bournemouth Newcastle. We'll go 2-0 again.
To
Newcastle, I should have said.
It's alright. Arsenal Norwich.
I'm going to go 2-1 for Arsenal. But they have a scare.
Yeah.
Around the 80th minute. That's when they score, I think. Norwich.
Okay.
Everton Leicester will be a draw 2-2. Yeah, let's go 2-2.
Oops.
And then another massive London derby again. Whew. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Very brave.
You're beating that in. I would have personally gone 2-1 Chelsea, but obviously it's your prediction, so I'll let you get on with it.
And then another draw, 1-1 draw for Sheffield United against Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
I like that result.
And I'm going to go again because this game, if Liverpool win it, they win the title, don't they?
Yeah.
But I'm going to prolong
yeah.
that. I'm going to prolong that. It's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Lots of draws in your game week.
Yes, lots of draws.
David.
Okie dokie. So,
Please be
Brighton
nice.
obviously got higher in the table. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Brighton here.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah. So, Leicester and Palace, I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester. Then United and Bournemouth, I'm going to go just a straight 2-0 for that one.
To United, yeah. Easy,
Mm-hmm.
easy game for them.
In Arsenal, I think it might be tough, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Arsenal here.
Okay.
Chelsea and Watford, I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea here.
Again, easy win for the big clubs against a tiny club.
I'm going to go with 1-1 for Sheffield United and Burnley.
Okay. Interesting.
But Burnley's quite a tough place to go and get a result, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newcastle and West Ham, I'm going to go 2-2 for that one.
Lots of draws for the Irons.
I know what you're going to pick. Me like 4-1 Villa or something. No, 4-1 Liverpool.
One Villa, no. I'm going to go 3-0 to Liverpool.
Not even gonna
Do you
score.
think they would win the title there, wouldn't they? Or would it be next game week?
If they didn't, yeah, no, they'd win the title.
If they drew against Man City the game week before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well suited then.
It would only be if they lost against City. But then if City lose this game week, then they would win it even if they lost against City.
Yeah.
And I'm going to actually go with a 3-0 win again for City here.
Okay.
And then Spurs and Everton, as much as it pains me to say this, I'm going to have to go 2-1 Spurs.
Yep. I hate to agree as well.
Right, back to the joint one. So Chelsea Palace. I'm gonna go. I want to go 3. Oh, come on. 1, 3. There we go. 3-1 to Chelsea.
Okay.
Ooh. 1-1.
Keep it tight for the bottom 3.
Yeah. Arsenal Leicester. Mm,
Be nice.
Don't be nice.
I mean, for me,
2-0 Leicester.
Oh, what?
Sorry, it's my prediction. You predicted Liverpool to beat us 3-0, so I've got to have my revenge somehow.
Liverpool could win the league at that point.
Your defense is leaking again.
Yeah, your defense is shaky weak. Thomas.
So we got Man City against Newcastle, the money club and the almost money club. We're gonna go 3-1 for Man City.
That's almost the battle of the Middle East, isn't it? Battle of the Sheikhs.
Almost.
quite sketchy joke, but we move.
That's what they are. Sheikh Monsieur owns City.
Okay. Anyway, Sheffield United, Wolverhampton.
We need to move on. I don't trust the joke. 2-2. Yeah, we'll go 2-2 for that. Sheffield United Wolves. West Ham against Burnley. Last season, West Ham won 4-2. I think it'll be another high-scoring game at the London Stadium, so I'm going to go for a 3-2 win West Ham. I think late winner for us.
Okay.
Now, David, it's your round of fixtures now.
I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Liverpool. I think
2-0, yep.
Get the easy stuff done. Bournemouth and Spurs. I'm going to go with... it's going to hurt. 2-0 Spurs. Ugh, I hate saying that. And then Everton and Southampton. I'm going to go 2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton,
And then
okay.
I'm going to go with a 2-1 Man United. Actually, no. I'm going to go with a 2-2 here.
Ooh,
2-2. We drew 2-2 at Old Trafford, so who knows? Right, you ready to look at the table, boys?
Calculated and everything, yeah.
Calculated. Pressed it twice to make sure. So obviously Liverpool at the top.
No surprise there.
Actually, I'll show you top 4.
We'll do top 4. So no surprise there.
No, so that's the same, isn't it? Or Leicester second at the minute.
Yeah, that seems alright. And then your next 3 games?
I'll show you up to 10.
Oh, 10. Okay.
So you can clearly see that's Everton at the bottom.
Everton. I think we should pause that there for 1 second. I think David's internet is trash.
Oh,
Dare I say it? Dare I say it?
I'm on the...
We'll be. Oh no, never mind. He's back. Yeah, we don't have to have a we don't have to have a prolonged break. All these
wow, Champions League spot. Hell yeah. Oh wait, no.
Europa League.
Because if...
Oh, but Spurs miss out.
Like this is only game week 34, so this could change. I mean, Spurs are on 51, Arsenal on 52, so it's very tight.
You ready?
Let's go to 15th.
14th.
Or 14th then. Yep.
Okay. So fairly expected, I think.
Yeah, I think I would expect Southampton a bit more higher. I think.
I will go 1 by 1.
1 by 1 now.
Right.
So who comes 15th?
West Ham.
Yes.
Brighton. I'm not liking this.
Villa going down.
Watford.
Ah!
Oh, okay. That's tight. That's still very tight.
But if you win, you go 16th.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is game week 35. If you win, and Brighton, Watford lose, you go up to 16th. Norwich, could they? Well, it depends on what games they've got next. I think if they get a couple wins, they can move up to 19th, but I think they're gone really.
Norwich their fate's sort of they're down.
Yeah, 4 games to go in their fate
Coventry
is...
away for you next season, Norwich fans. Sorry to say.
All right,
Let's go back up to the top.
so I think this is your game week, Zach.
It's my game week. So
Do you imagine
35.
on a cold Tuesday night?
Ooh,
West Ham Norwich.
ooh, come on, it's quite an easy game for us.
2-1. Again, you'll go 2-0 up, and then Norwich will score 1.
But we'll have to make it difficult somehow for us. So
Yeah. Do you want to go for another 2-1? I think Watford will equalise, and then Newcastle will win.
yeah,
Liverpool, Burnley. I'm gonna go 2-2. No, I mean 2-0. Sorry.
I was gonna say Liverpool having leaky defense. What? Or is it my next round now? Mine. Is it?
No, because this is the joint one.
Oh, is it? Oh no,
No,
it's
I mean
yours.
yeah.
Sorry. Again, I'm
Do you know what?
I ruined it. Go on.
I'm going for a 1-0 win to Sheffield United. I am. City, Brighton, 3-0. Wolverhampton, Everton.
Go on, spit it out.
3-1. Villa.
Bill,
2-1.
2-1. Yeah. Okay.
Now, the big one, David.
Be good.
2.
Good.
2.
2-2.
Oh,
I could see that.
boring.
It's happened before. It was 2-2.
Yeah.
Leicester, Bournemouth. I'm going for a 1-0 win.
Yeah, I think Leicester could score a bit more, but yeah, it's a win for
Yeah,
us.
do you know what? I'm going to go 2-0.
It's a Leicester win
Yeah.
by sure.
And then 3-1.
3-1 to the Red Devils. Now
Tom.
it's my go, okay?
Sure, go now.
And then we've got Arsenal, Liverpool, and it'll be a 3-2 win for the Reds from the north.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that.
Would you call it? Yeah, I'll call it Reds from the north. What are
Yeah.
they called? They're just called the Reds, aren't they? Their nickname.
Yeah.
Liverpoolians.
Wolverhampton, Burnley.
Wolves 2-1. Yeah, we'll go Wolves 2-1. Chelsea against Norwich is going to be a 3-0 win for Chelsea. Norwich have definitely gone down to the Championship. Man United against Palace, 4-1.
Wow.
4-1? Yeah, we'll go 4-1. Now, Villa Everton, I'm going to go for 1-1. You score late again. I think that seems quite reasonable.
17 goals in the first 5 games.
Who's next? Leicester City and Sheffield United. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Yeah, 2-2 draw. And then Man City against Bournemouth, we'll go 4-0. Another
4-0.
Another
That's how
battering.
helps Villa.
And
It really
then
does.
was it Spurs against Man United? Newcastle, I meant. We'll go for a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Tottenham. Ugh. Somewhat of a South Coast derby. Well, not derby, but you know, South Coast game. We'll go for a 2-2 draw. I think Brighton would be like
2-2.
nice drive along the beach, and be like, yeah, we can get a point here.
It's like a couple of hours, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, West Ham, Watford, relegation scrap
again. West Ham are going to win it 2-1.
I'd have gone for a draw.
I'd have gone for a draw.
Maybe, yeah, we'll go.
Bias.
Nah, Bowen's he's gonna score and get an assist.
Oh, of course it would be better.
Of course.
He
David.
lifts our team. He lifts our team.
Oh, he's going to predict a win.
Go on, David. What are you gonna say?
I'm going to say 3-1 Southampton.
I'm looking at the camera's webcam at the top corner, and he freezes like. I don't know if he's actually like frozen and he's lagged out, or is he just trying to think?
This is me being still. 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. Nah, 2-1. We're going to score. Be fair.
You didn't give mine against Spurs.
Hey,
You
we're not
didn't-
having any of that. We're not having any of that. We're going to score 1.
It's not your prediction, Zach. It's
I know. That's
just-
frustrating.
just take it with a pinch of salt.
Okay. Newcastle
Also,
Brighton.
I'm gonna die.
So let's speed this up then. Before David.
No, I mean, he's going to die imminently.
Okay,
Newcastle Brighton.
I think we'll do Newcastle Brighton, and we'll pause it after that. I'll let your phone charge.
Okay.
It's going to die now.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back. And we're back. David took 5 hours.
Yeah,
His-
I went
his-
50.
Hallelujah.
He went fishing for food while his phone was charging. He wasn't very prepared for this, was he? Were you?
Not really. Anyway, so
A bit like Arsenal weren't prepared for City.
Hey,
Oh.
gotcha.
what you had to do it, didn't you? You had to go there.
So where we left off
Where we left off.
Come on, let me talk, man. Jeez, calm
Oh,
down.
sorry.
Calm down. Yes, I did it to you earlier, but doesn't mean,
Go.
Just
Go.
so
Oh, jeez.
we left off. David predicting game week 37. For the first 2 games, he went Southampton 3-1 against Bournemouth and 2-0 against 2-0 to Arsenal against Aston Villa at their own backyard. So we're moving on to now for Brighton against Newcastle. David, take it away.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really think either team has much attacking prowess over the other, so I think it's going to be one in the midfield, that one. Liverpool Chelsea, there's a tough one. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah,
I think
2-1.
I think that'd be tight. Tight.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'm going to go 3-1 United.
Ah!
Ho.
What?
Had to be done, my friend. Had to be done. As you've been saying all along, Bruno Fernandes is going to have a field day.
Yay.
Anyway,
At least it's not Lingard.
True, yeah. True. He tends to just dance around the pitch and not really do a lot. But anyway. So,
whatever that is.
I'm going to go with a 1-0 Burnley.
Have we even given Norwich a win so far? Or is
I
that...
don't think we have.
Oh,
No, they
don't
had a
hate us,
draw.
Norwich fans.
If it's been so long, it's half time at Norwich and Southampton. It's 0-0 at the minute.
Oh. But I think Sheffield United and Everton, I'm going to go 3-2 Sheffield United.
Oh. What was it? Spurs against Leicester. What do you think that's going to happen there?
I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw with that.
Okay. I got nothing to say about that.
And then a 4-0 to City on that one.
Oh, not even a 4-1 or anything like that.
No, I think Watford are going to get battered. If Arsenal
Okay.
got battered, Watford definitely will. And then I'm going to go with a 2-0 Wolves.
Hey, no, wait, you say that, but didn't Watford beat Liverpool, so...
They did.
Well, yeah, but
Anyway,
I'm
so
sticking
what
with
was that?
4-0.
What was the last
and
one?
then 2-0 to Wolves.
2-0 to
Alright,
Wolves.
this is the exciting game week with a couple of big games.
All teams will be up for this, no matter where
And
they are.
When we get to Villa, West Ham, we'll each predict, and David then gives the final say.
We'll add up the scores basically.
I
Yeah.
have the casting vote.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Arsenal Norwich. I'm going 2-1. because I would have originally gone 2-0, but Watford will obviously be up for the fight, so they're going to try and put in a bit of a.
But obviously, this is we haven't looked at the table since game week 34, so we don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So they could be up for it. They could not be, but yeah, it's one of those where it's like All right, next game. What's it gonna be?
0-0.
0-0.
Oh, what?
Go on.
0-0. Yep.
There we go.
I don't think we've predicted a 0-0 yet. I think that's the first one.
That's the first one. And I'm going for a 1-0.
Boring. All right, my go next for Crystal Palace and Tottenham Hotspur. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win for Spurs. Oh, that hurts saying that.
Considering both of you hate Spurs, I was very shocked by the results.
Yeah, but you're thinking realistically.
Yeah, but we've got to be realistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as we hate them, we kind of do have to be.
Actually,
non-violent.
I'm changing that. They're gonna bottle it 2-2.
Oh, why have you done?
Because they're bottle jobs. Well.
Okay.
Everton Bournemouth is a 2-0 win for Everton. Certainly, Bournemouth have got to go down because of that.
Yep.
That
And then
might be the one.
Leicester City against Man United will be 3-2 to Man United. And now I'll pass it over to David to do the next three.
Okay, so City and Norwich. I think Norwich's fate is going to be sealed here. So maybe City might take their foot off the gas a little bit. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 City here.
I would have gone more 4-0.
Yeah, but I don't really think that they'll exert themselves too much because
City hasn't got anything to play for, really, have they? And neither have Norwich.
Play for, and Norwich, well, unfortunately, I think that their fate will definitely be sealed by then. So,
imagine if they just prove us wrong and Norwich are finish 16th.
As much as I'd maybe like that to happen, I don't think it's going to.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just currently checking the Norwich score just in case of it, changes.
Yeah. Liverpool, Newcastle.
Sorry, yawning.
It's been a busy man today.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Hunting for that fish.
I'm gonna go 2-0 to Newcastle. No, I'm joking.
What? Oh.
2-0 to.
Proper shook me then.
Southampton and Sheffield. Ooh. I'm gonna go 3-2 to Sheffield.
Okay.
Right.
I think Zach,
I want to go first.
You go first. You say what you think.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Villa with a Jack Grealish scoring.
Okay.
Hopefully not his last goal for this club. Hopefully not.
Depends if you go down.
Yeah.
Or if Man United do big money for him.
Yeah.
I think West Ham are gonna win. I'll go for a 3-1 win.
3-1.
Yeah.
Do you really think they were going to score 2 against us when it was 0-0 at Villa Park with a crowd?
Yeah. Purely because when you add it up, it's 3-2. So then David.
Hey, you said 2-1 the other day, so you're doing that purposely.
Okay, I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1. I'll stick with 2-1. 2-1.
I'm gonna disappoint you both. I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw.
So what do we put down? 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Even though it adds up to 4-4, but it's more realistically 2-2.
Are you ready?
Right. So go down position do position 1 by 1.
Should I do top 4?
No, just do it 1 by 1.
One by Liverpool, 107 points.
That's literally how I predicted it.
City.
Man City, no surprise.
Leicester.
Ooh.
United.
Ooh. Then Chelsea.
Chelsea. Sheffield.
Come on.
Wolves.
Oh, no.
Arsenal. Tottenham.
But no, can we stop there for a second? Look how tight it is. Chelsea 64 points. Sheffield United only a 1 win away from actually. Wait, hang on, because if Man City
Well,
get
actually, no,
burned,
because if City were to win the FA Cup, then Arsenal would get to go into the playoff rounds for Europa League.
Or if you were to win the FA Cup, because Arsenal are still in it, aren't they?
Yeah, so if we were to win it, or if City win it, we'll get Europa League football.
Mm-hmm.
So Champions League positions, if Man City get banned, which is very likely, so it'll be Liverpool, Leicester, Man United, Chelsea in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Sheffield United get the Europa League spot, and then Wolves will be doing the playoffs, knockout playoffs. But then,
No. Sheffield United and Wolves, they go straight into the group stages.
Oh, were they? Oh yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first two in the Europa League go straight into the group stages, and then there's only one below. So if whoever is still in the Champions League spot wins
The FA Cup.
the FA Cup, then it pushes it down again.
You ready to go to 14th or still one at a time?
We're doing one at a time still.
Everton.
Yeah.
Burnley.
I can see that.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah. This bit is
Southampton.
kind of boring because it's just like it's
Newcastle.
That's very
Right, this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah,
I think it could be West Ham because of the way we predicted things.
43, 44, 44, 45. Jeez, that's close.
Tight between 13th and
West Ham.
10 wins, 10 draws, 18 losses.
Brighton. Oh no.
Oh,
Brighton. Villa.
Villa stay up.
Villa stay up, and then
By how much?
3.
Oh, do you
By
you stay up by 1?
by 4 points.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's quite interesting.
Do you know what I said at the start of the season? I said if we finish 17th, I'd be happy with that. Didn't realise how stressful it'd be, but I said I'll be happy with it.
You were happy you come 17th.
Yeah, because first time up in what 3 years. Right, we've got a completely new squad, 12 players, most of which hadn't played in the Premier League before, or limited experience.
But no, that's very close though, because West Ham only 3 points away from 14th.
Yeah.
Brighton, 5 points away from 15th, and same with you. So it's quite, when you're looking at it like in full, it's very close.
So, yeah, that's very close.
I think we'll move back to the main screen where all three of us are bigger than on the right side. So we'll be back 1 second. Okay, back to the main screen now, and we've just got some news that Southampton are 1-0 up. Danny Ings with the goal.
Danny Ings, oof.
Come on.
He's in the push for Golden Boot as well, isn't he?
Golden Boot, and
He probably won't get it, but he's in the push for it.
I think that brings him up to 15 in total for the season, I believe.
15, 16, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Interesting.
that brings us to pretty much the end of the second episode. I almost said first.
Yeah.
Second episode of the Shot on Target podcast. Hopefully the next couple. Oh, we just got an update on something. It was just telling me the Southampton goal. Where was I at? Yeah. In the next couple of weeks, we hopefully will be doing this, not in our households. We'll be hopefully
up in the garden somewhere.
Up in the garden somewhere. Few bevies maybe.
Nah.
Anyway,
They would be like, oh, Fosters. Oh, give me the Fosters. But as you introed today, Zach, you can outro it.
Sure. Right, well, thank you guys for watching. Please do remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yeah, down below.
It helps us out very much. Follow us on Twitter and comment for any sections. Comment for any suggestions.
Comment down below, and obviously don't forget to like it.
We'll see you next week. We'll hopefully have some more news about the Premier League.
Yes, Monday 6 p.m.
Monday 6 p.m.
Remember that. All right.
Bye bye.
Catch you later.